It ain't cool being no jive turkey so close to Thanksgiving.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
4, 3, 2, 1. Aloha, everybody. Welcome to the day before Halloween, which we refer to around here as day before Thanksgiving.
Like what? Day before Halloween.
Oh no, this is going to be one of those days where I'm not going to be able to recall a single thing. Brain shut down. We're going to
Aloha, everyone.
We're going to have some wine to try to counteract my brain going bad, and that should not work out well. And then we're all going to go home and have some. We're already home, and we're going to have some turkey. Actually, today we're going to have some meat steak. But tomorrow, the bird. So how is everybody else? Starting with Pokey.
He's doing his thing.
I see that. He's in treat times. How about yourself? My name is Primo. This is Pokey. This is my lovely
Spam.
My lovely Spam. Lovely. Okay, I'll turn this off. Yoink. Thank you. Well, we've done a lot today already.
Hey, Record Crate.
Record Crate's here! Aloha! Whoops.
Let's say hi to everyone.
Let's say hi.
Hi.
Lag has pants on today. Quickie Picker Chad is here. Hold on a second. I gotta go back to the thing where the place is and that we can all be.
WTF was first at 10:30.
I put up the thing. I put up the thumbnail
awesome.
for the
Aloha,
show.
WTF.
I hadn't even finished doing the thing I had to do to list the video to go live, and I already had the WTF there. It was already there. Celebrating the day before Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving. I actually thought of writing back a comment like, "Thank you for celebrating American Thanksgiving," and I was like, "Boy, if people wanted to have a conversation about American Thanksgiving, I didn't feel like having it. I just like to eat turkey
and Carl,
and mistletoe or whatever you do.
eBay Live
Blow
is
stuff up. What do we do on Thanksgiving?
saying hi to everyone. Hope your sales are bountiful and plenty.
You draw the kissing turkeys with your hand. You outline your hand and make the kissing turkeys.
Paul Rose.
Aloha!
Aloha, Paul. He thought he was going to be first, and then lo and behold, Carl and WTF. Silver hair,
no.
howdy, aloha to you. Happy Thanksgiving. Howdy, yes, aloha. Den Decor, aloha. Pumpkin is smoking for Halloween.
Yes, that's right. I feel like we just smoked something, but I mean, I don't know what. I have insane back pain. It's not like a thing for me. Back pain is not a thing, but I feel all messed up from that. I moved a lot of stuff.
He moved a whole bunch of stuff 2 days ago now, right?
Probably not the best. I was all anxious, quickly trying to get it done, to finish something quickly, and I had to whatever. So I broke myself. So now I'm just sitting here going, everything seems weird. I've got paisleys on my peripheral vision. I feel
now you know what it feels like to be me all the time.
I just figured you had sprinkled ketamine on your post toasties.
I'm always in La La Land.
Yeah, you are. But we decided, because we had never had this product before, we decided,
Biff,
look what we got!
Went to Costco.
We got, yes! The Costco box of wine. Which could be why I'm not feeling too great, because we actually sampled it last night. But not enough, I don't think.
I did not have as much as you did, that's for sure.
I sampled it more than you did.
I want to continue saying aloha to Buckeye State Flips.
Ooh, did you see how that poured from the spout?
Oh, and Carl is here. He made it.
Aloha, Carl. Welcome. We're having some
cents.
celebratory wine. We are at home. We don't have to go anywhere. We're not going anywhere until Friday.
In fact, we've actually talked about just going to bed.
Just we're going to go to bed right after this show. We're just
going
to go.
Because his back is hurting so much. He's hoping that lying down will help it.
Well, cheers to our...
Spending Sense, aloha. We said aloha to Record Crate. Lag.
We're actually missing you, Record Crate. We noticed your absence. The
Yeah,
past
just
few
actually
shows.
yesterday I said I hope he's okay. And Motorcycle Dork, all the way in California.
The finest vintage
It's so nice
2023
seeing you.
Cabernet from California, from Kirkland Signature.
Right, like I got dressed today, but they're not my pants.
Those pants are they like?
WTF, heck yeah, Bifafo, checking in from sunny Elk
Oh,
Grove.
beautiful! That's awesome. You went there for the holiday. Nice. That's I like to think about your drive. Wait, is Elk? I have to double check now, because I know he goes up the coast, and that part of the coast is just like legendary. And I think that's where he goes.
And Lag always does fireworks as a tradition on Thanksgiving.
Is that you're
I
supposed
thought
to
that you
blow
went
stuff
knocking
up?
on doors and saying trick or treat.
Little birdie, do. Little birdie. Is that the song from Snoopy? I don't know why that's popped in
Oh,
my head.
I don't know.
I'm trying to. So where's this right here? See this? See this, Biff? I keep this thing on my desk. I see. It doesn't say that section 22 or 23. I guess you'd have to look at it, but you can't really see that. This is some sort of a fungus from a tree. My grandfather burned into it.
Hey, Doug! Doug
Bird-
and Roe! I know you guys thought you weren't going to be here. Let's see. Hey, y'all, love ya. We're just stopping through today because I'm on the road for some work stuff. Have a great one and see you all on Monday. You all are the best. Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much,
stopping
Doug
by.
and Roe.
Aloha, and thank you for being always supportive. We were gonna, kind of just go
And
out
happy
throughout the show
Thanksgiving
and
to
say,
Doug and Roe.
and thank everybody for being so supportive over the last year. And we're grateful for you and for you spending your time with us. But if Doug and Roe are going to go, we want to give them a special thanks for being super supporters of us and never even flinching and always being there. And also one of our awesome guests and doing silly things like that with the yellow. Oh my God.
Have a great one, everybody. Get some relaxation the next few days.
We definitely are
you
for
do
sure,
too.
and we hope everyone does. Take this day and don't shovel it. Just take the day off. Don't. I like to say this Thanksgiving it's either going to be super cool for everybody, and people are gonna. I doubt it though, and people are just going to be mellow, because just America. Is everybody going to come to the table and be like cool about it? Just like, let's just relax. Or are people still going to start crap?
Well,
And that's my question. But
if people want to ruin their Thanksgiving, they can start.
we have perfected a way to avoid
Candy,
that by not going anywhere and not having anybody over. Thank you. You can pat me.
We are.
Although we miss family
we're
and going
homebodies.
places.
Yeah.
What we have is...
Okay, bye, Doug and Roe. He's out like the big kid in dodgeball. See you all soon. Thank you
Aloha.
so much.
Have a great weekend.
So today, or Thanksgiving is Denda Core's favorite holiday.
Beam, 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 beam.
Ayo.
What's going on, fellow humans and Reseller?
I was trying to strike a pose.
Wait, so you were looking up Elk Grove. Did you see what
Did you see
wanted
Motorcycle Dork?
to? Yes, I
He
did.
had one crying face here, and then two. He ramped up.
Paul Rose, I'll wine heavy. I may have to have a night out in a couple of weeks. LOL.
It's only 1:00 in the
I
afternoon,
should
so
take a sip.
it's a little early even for people who
It
go to
is
bed at
early.
5. But we figured
Hey,
this is the super beginning of the real. Finally, we're gonna take a day off because we shipped everything this morning. It's gone. Nothing more to do today. Can't make us do anything. I dare you to try. And then we're probably going to go lay down right after the show. We'll probably get up again because we've got to finish decorating the dining room just for us, though. And we've got a whole new vibe going on in the dining room. We're actually using it not for storage. and to dine in this year. So that's going to be pretty exciting. I mean, I'm already excited about it. The leg lamp, we've got a full size movie.
Like the actual movie specs.
Oh, it's a movie spec leg lamp in there. And
that was his. I had this tradition of getting him birthday gifts. His birthday is in August, and it was always
Christmas stuff.
No, it would be like some other holiday.
An awesome gift.
I would get you Halloween masks.
Yes. Like something that wasn't able to be used for my birthday. Like it wasn't time.
Excuse me.
Proper time. And I'm like, read the room, lady. But I also appreciate presents. So what are you gonna do?
Motorcycle Dork was saying that Elk Grove is kind of south of Sacramento. South Sacramento.
Yeah, I would have to say this is it's okay. I mean it's good. It's like cheap A1 for sure.
Yeah.
But I did not wake up with a headache today or anything. So I assume that it's okay. And right now I don't have a headache. But as I drink it, I'm kind of like
yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
Do I really need this right now?
Candy O was saying, which I did say aloha to her. I don't know if you did.
I did not, but I will. Thank you. Aloha.
She was saying easing into the holiday with a holly jolly Russian, a white Russian that uses eggnog instead of
that's
cream.
awesome.
We use eggnog in our coffee. Just
I invented a white Russian the other day. What was it? Eggnog? No. It was using the creamer, the Starbucks creamer. That's a peppermint mocha creamer, and that was my new white Russian. But I can't remember exactly what I called it.
Ryan, did we say aloha to you, Ryan? Hi, aloha, Ryan.
We can do it twice.
He forgot today was Wednesday, and tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, Ryan. You probably should take the turkey out of the freezer if you haven't done that already. Or just drop it into a tub of boiling oil. Don't do that. That was a joke. But watch a video.
Now I know why you were striking a pose earlier, because James was saying, finally, the sexiest resale average has entered the chat. Strikes a pose.
That's right. Aya's getting drunk off the eggnog nectar. Yeah. We've actually had some eggnog this year. I mean, I'm a fat guy. I should not be drinking pure melted ice cream and liquor.
I already feel like we're putting on some weight from all of the peppermint creamer and the eggnog that we use as creamer.
Yeah, it's for winter padding, but all these rich items come into the food
because we start early with
my peripheral
with
start hell early.
Well, we get
pumpkin beer.
We get the pumpkin beer, and then we get the pumpkin spice cold brews in the grocery store. Anyhow,
that's like August.
So
we're already sick of seasonal delicacies. Except we have not purchased the tree-shaped butter. We do still need to get a tree-shaped butter.
We missed out on the turkey-shaped one.
Mm-hmm.
And like was saying, a dining room for dining. Do you ever even resell anymore?
Do you even resell? We are so excited to reclaim our one room.
The rest of our house.
One room. So each room gets, the inventory goes down, and then we're like, we can see the floor. And then I'm like, okay, we're going to enjoy our kitchen. See, even the kitchen is storage. So this year, the kitchen and the dining room are actually going to be not storage. You will need like a snorkel to get through the rest of the house. But at least
a
periscope and snorkel. But the dining room and kitchen, we're going to be playing games. We're going to be enjoying ourselves. We're going to be having fun.
We did. We got the Kirkland Costco peppermint bark.
We got the bark. We got the bark up at the kitchen. We're all set.
That's why I'm saying we are putting on the hunt.
Biff, we got the 45, 90.
Like, it's bulking season.
We got
okay.
the first time ever.
Giant
we got the Costco. We got the
Big
Costco.
Tray, aloha.
Turkey dinner. So we got the turkey.
Yeah.
Stuffing. Some other crap.
Well,
like $49.
He went in on his own. So
I had to go in on my own because she had the dog. But then there was like
he forgot his debit card in the car.
So then she forgot her phone. It's crazy. It was raining. I had my
So I was
hat
like, oh no,
on.
he's
It
going
was
to get
getting
to
wet.
the register and then they're
Dogs
going to
and
scan him all
cats.
through. He's not going to find his debit card. So then I was like, Pokey, let's try to go and see what we can
Big trailer.
And I said, is Pokey a service dog? And I said, no, he's not. And she's like, I'm sorry, you're going to have to
He's
like,
a
put him in the car.
cervic dog.
And I looked at Pokey and I said, oh no, Pokey. So
She had to
ran
bag
back
him
to
in
the
the car, stuffed him in there,
Stuffed him
opened
in
the
the
door, threw him in like a grenade, because if you don't, he's just going to scamper right back to the door.
Oh my God, you guys, he was so cute.
I didn't see you do that.
The tiny, he looked so tiny with me leaving him in the car.
The
and
giant,
he was like, where
I did
are
not
you
see the
going?
Giant Connect 4, no. We
I
saw
want-
it somewhere. We saw
I
it maybe
love-
on the thing.
I love
Pamphlet.
like there's a website called bigstuff.com and I
Gotta have
love
big
it.
stuff. Wanna have big stuff. That's a song? Good stuff, not big stuff.
I don't know if
Whatever.
it's still
That's
there.
what she said. Thank you.
But one time at one of our thrifting spots, we got this bit oversized
Matchbook?
Matchbook.
Right there.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking up at it,
Oh.
and it says "Think Big" on it, and on the back of it, it had like a. Even though it's vintage, it was probably like when the internet first came out or something. I don't know.
You know what that reminds me of is how before you're a reseller, you just spent money like a regular person.
Me?
Yeah, you would buy me these cool gifts, but you would go to a store and pay full price. You did not bargain shop for gifts. Now you're a reseller and you understand. You understand now that you don't pay top dollar for stuff.
Ao gets the pumpkin cheesecake. We were debating that, but we just got the regular traditional pumpkin
I'm
pie.
like, dude, how big do you need to be? Plus, the pumpkin pie was only like $6.
And
So I was like, we haven't had one yet. We'll have the pumpkin pie. Their crust is not the best, but it's almost guaranteed that if you, two people especially, if you go through a Costco pumpkin pie, you're done with pumpkin pie for the year.
Yeah, you are.
You can just be done with it. That's what I like.
I get so sick of. That's the unfortunate thing with the Costco
Mr.
servings.
Big stuff.
It's just the two
Who
of us,
does you
so
think you are?
I end up gagging by the time.
Yeah, we can't
We're
make it.
halfway through like the cake or a pie. I'm like, that's.
And then
I
we
can't-
take the, we do the, is that mold on there? Is that mold on there yet?
But
We're looking for mold so we can throw it away.
Pokey, your close friend Paul was saying that you've been looking on top forums.
South
since the
Ricardo,
beginning.
aloha!
Hey! Aloha! He's shiny like a seal again. Thank you. He really is.
He is a little shiny man. We dunk him in like in some extra virgin olive oil every night. Just do a little dip, a little pokey dip. We dip you, babe. We always dip you, huh? Because you're so cute and shiny.
Oh wow! So okay,
Sometimes we do mayonnaise if we don't have it.
B Nudes was saying he has a dinner on Monday with the politician invited him, and the politician wants him to talk to our congressional about ShopSafe. Nice.
Oh, let us know how the shop safe conversation.
That
I mean,
is
it's
super
always cooking in the
interesting.
background, but now our brains, my brain particularly, is just consumed with. I don't even have time to look at like where we're going at this point. It's just let's just get stuff up to get there. We're selling stuff so fast. Not technically our sales are down because our sales were so good that it's impossible to keep up at that level. But we have been selling so we had nothing on eBay prior to 2019. So we had taken a break. Just a couple of years from doing I was doing other stuff. So in 2019 is when I got back on the horse and started. I was just like, I'm selling everything I own and we're still doing that 17 years later. How many is that? 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I think it's 5 years. So for 5 years we've been selling stuff and still not even close to being done. What was my point? I like the setup was pretty good. But then what was the
ShopSafe.
ShopSafe at? No, it wasn't ShopSafe. It was something else, but nope. I'll drink more wine. Thank you.
Well, I was thinking in regards to the ShopSafe.
I don't know if I'm. I feel like I'm gonna.
We
vomit.
just don't need.
Maybe I shouldn't have this right
We
now.
don't need any more hurdles with reselling, and the ShopSafe definitely is a concern.
What was I saying? I was saying something so smart.
Because even if you're,
It was super smart.
even if you just, what is it? If you say happy face or smiley face, you can get a Vero for that.
I'm not too worried about that.
Well, but I'm just saying, it just seems like just another hurdle that resellers might have to contend with, which will stink, especially for people that resell the brand
Bridget,
names.
Tomorrow's the day where Bridget only wears an apron. That's our fun day when you just have an apron and that's it. That's not what's happening. That's not what's happening tomorrow.
Oh God, no.
Maybe it's me. Have you seen? Has anybody seen the picture of Luis Guzman? And he's just got red speedos and a apron on, and he's doing Thanksgiving. And the meme is like, if you come over too early on Thanksgiving, this is what you're gonna get. People like to come over early to parties sometimes, and he's just.
Basket Noodle was saying that the cost of the dinner is $7.50 a plate. However, they don't have to.
Jen, did you get it all? Did you get your full? You don't have to go back out again. Are you gonna have to do the Christmas wrapping song where you have to go to the store and get cranberry sauce, and then you see the guy that you were like, oh my God, that guy is getting cranberry sauce too, and then everyone has a great Christmas in this case. But let's just adapt it for Thanksgiving. Primo, how much wine have you had? Seriously, I had 2 sips.
You guys.
I'm feeling like I'm ready to go down.
He's one of those people where he has one sip and he's like, ooh.
I have a sip of alcohol of any sort, and I have a tiny little switch up here in my brain, and it goes, ding, you're drunk. Go home.
Even if he has, like a headache, body ache, as soon as he takes like an Advil, within 30 seconds, he's like, oh, I feel better.
I just taste the sugar on the outside of the Advil.
Psychosomatic.
No headache.
Dr. Soda, I don't know if you've ever been here before. Aloha. Dr. Soda says, believe in Jesus Christ and live forever.
It's a possibility. It's also, as long as stuff's cool, sounds like a good idea. I don't know how everything's going to be. Is it all like candies? And is it like Candyland?
I don't know.
Nobody knows. That's the problem. Ryan does not like anybody he's going to see tomorrow. Wife's father, her sisters, and their husbands. They all suck. That's too bad. Well, just get out of there. What I used to go do way back, this is a long time ago.
It's just one day, Ryan.
Probably not a surprise
you have to be at the dinner table.
that I liked a little doobie or something back in my childhood days. And I used to sneak out and go have a doobie. And then everyone was just hilarious. Not proponent of that. But sometimes that's all you can do to get by is alternate your brain.
Candy-o was standing in the checkout line at BJ's this morning, and some guy asked me if I knew where to get a toupee. I replied, not off the top of my head.
What's up? Yeah.
Ba-dum-boom. Where's ba-dum?
I just did it.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
We've got the playback. We'll go through the playback.
Okay, cool. I heard the laughing. I guess you did both at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Thank you. Itted? Baskin just said itted, which is a crazy contraction. That's like a past participle. I don't even know what it is. I think it would be. That's a past. I don't even know. So, where is Patricia when we need her to analyze a contraction? IT apostrophe D.
Wait,
that's the craziest one there is.
Motorcycle. What? Primo hit the doobie?
I hit the doobie once. I hit a doobie once. It was still alive afterwards. But I'm saying at Christmas time, one of my favorite things back in the day would be to go to my dad's house, steal the doobie from him, then go over to my grandparents' house and smoke the doobie during Christmas dinner, and everything was fine. Or Thanksgiving dinner, one or the other. I never did get out of at my father's parents' house. I never did get out of the I I kind of moved, like maybe the last time I went there was at 16. I never got out of the kids' table. I never made it to the full adult table. I just thought of that. My basket noodle bucket list can't be completed because I can't go back. Maybe I can go knock on the people who live in her house and be like, can I come just hang out at the big table this year? Because I never got to do it at the grandparents.
Yeah, so B Nudes was just
It's a shocker motorcycle.
Was just saying that how the Congress basically is allowing any rights holder can make a claim on a counterfeit or a unit, can make a claim saying an item is counterfeit or unfit for sale.
Bucket noodles, yes.
Bucket noodles.
Bucket noodles is like that.
Buckets.
It's a place in Palo Alto. There's a line around the block, and it's like the master noodle maker. It's called Bucket Noodles. Actually, it is called Universal Noodles.
I thought you are a kid. That's why you're still at the kids' table, right?
He just carries the. You know how some of the nerds in Silicon Valley have the little chair? The chair comes out of their pants, and they just sit down. Basket Noodles has a kids' table that just pops out of his pants.
Wait,
He's
Paul.
like, I'm at the kids' table. You want to come color with me? Come on, let's go.
Paul says, today I found out where to get knockoff cigarettes.
How can we get knockoff cigarettes?
I don't understand. For the same price in my new town as my last town, about 5 times cheaper?
You know what? So, you know how
Then
our friend Chris goes to the Indian reservations and he buys cigarettes by the bag? He buys, they're not in packs. They're just giant bag of cigarettes.
No, I don't know that he does that.
Do you know how he has volcanoes of like piles of cigarette butts everywhere?
Okay, fine.
Well, they come from this bag. They're originally a bag from an Indian reservation. Then they turn into the volcano pile. But he is, I stole it from my dad though, motorcycle dork. Is that stealing?
He says stolen doob even.
My dad lived in East San Jose, which was
I'm using this thing on my calf.
an insane. Aren't you supposed to be rolling my stuff out? He lived in East San Jose, which was actually kind of nice, but it was like it's considered in general kind of a rougher area of town back in the 80s. We had like Samoan neighbors, a lot of different cultures around. It was one of the best experiences of my life because I came from this like spoiled snotty area and I went to this like everybody was kind of cool. We literally had an ET around the corner. They were building houses and there was like a lot with all the dirt piles and the sunset and we were riding bikes and then the bad kids cornered us over in the corner and then we had to fight our way out and we broke free. You know how it goes. And then that brother that did all that with me died a few years ago and he just turned 50 yesterday, but he's not alive.
Oh, wow. 16,
now I need more wine. Thank you.
16 pounds a packet. That's pounds, right? 16 pounds a packet over the counter with.
So
the
do you know what
tax,
legs? I'm going to show you
3
how
from
to test this. I'm going to be a sommelier here. So this Costco wine, it's very fine. Watch this. Can you see the legs
Costco
on there?
Wine. Wait, red wine.
Costco wine, you're so
red,
fine.
Red wine, you make me feel. Costco wine, you make me feel so fine.
We have both rats
Keep
in the
me-
kitchen and red wine. We have two different 80s groups. So if you can't, I don't think you can really see the legs, can you? Can you see my legs?
They totally do. Motorcycle dork. I'm ready for him. The round things on Primo's hat are starting to look like pineapple rings. This is C3PO.
Pineapple rings.
They do though.
They're starting to look like upside down pineapple rings.
I have to agree with you.
Because we're swingers. Upside down pineapple.
Eat,
rings?
drink, and beat Mary. Wait.
Was that like a 1960s PSA?
Jen bought a bottle of Moscato. Living the dream.
Yeah, Moscato, sure. I mean, we've had, I would say, unfortunately, at 55 and being obese is not, it's kind of the end of the road for alcohol. I don't think you should really be in a good condition. And, 55 is kind of old for it. You know what I'm saying? It's just old. You're old at 55. So we have enjoyed a couple of things this year, but it's nothing like all the previous years where we've tried every possible conceivable gross eggnog liquor and everything else. I just can't do that ever again. Basketball noodle. I don't know why I thought
Basketball pool noodle.
Well, Scott, I was talking about. I still want to figure out what I was talking about when I was talking about
Shads.
our.
All
something.
Jen can see now are pineapples.
Doesn't it look like C3PO?
Oh, and Paul is saying also he will only be able to think of pineapple rings.
Now I'm gonna have to get a new hat. Although I like pineapple, so it's good. Have you ever taken a can of pineapple, just like tidbits, say, with the juice, put that in a can, put some chicken in there, some raw chicken, let it sit for 2 or 3 hours, maybe put a little soy sauce, but you don't
like
have to do anything else. But just put the pineapple in there. That chicken will be the most insanely tender chicken you've ever had. Put a rubber shoe in there with a pineapple tidbits, and it will turn soft and delicious. Thank you. Cooking with Primo. We're gonna do like ADH Dave did some sort of cooking channel where he just did a whole bunch of recipes with cottage cheese. We're gonna do it with pineapple juice, and we're gonna cook everything in pineapple juice.
Motorcycle dork. Sorry, Paul. I'm starving myself till dinner.
I'm ready for. I didn't read the actual comment. I'm ready for ham, the round things. So
I read it.
He's
out
starting to drool, being so hungry that everything is looking like.
You
that.
know, pineapple rings are actually really delicious.
They are.
On
You know
ham.
what? Yes. When you put
And
them
then
all
people
salty,
get annoyed with
it's salty
ham and
sweet.
bake or ham and pineapple on pizza, but boy, it's so delicious.
It's the best innovation since pizza, which by the way is like Chinese or something. So yeah, pineapple on pizza is good. You can, if you so choose, and you're in California, you can choose to replace the pineapple with any kind of fruit. You can put any fruit, sweet fruit, on a pizza, as long as you have the salty pig part. Also, thank you.
Ryan was like, in reply to Basket Noodle's comment about eat, drink, and beat Mary, he's like, only if Mary makes one of those God forbidden Jello molds with vegetables and mayonnaise.
The mayonnaise makes it delicious. It's good for your skin. It makes you glow.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that.
The only part I didn't like about that, like a good what's the word, ambrosia or something, was they would put it on. They'd put their upside down Jello bun on like lettuce, and the lettuce would get so disgusting, and then the flavors of the lettuce would permeate your lime Jello base, and then it was ruined. So I never understood why they had to put it on lettuce leaves. And why didn't they wash the lettuce? Always tastes like dirt.
B Nudes was saying you can call me.
Did you just go? Did that just come out of you?
Yeah, why? Brutal noodle toasto
I'm
strudel
wasted. It makes me
poodle.
laugh.
What?
I guess I'm wasted. It's making me laugh. The tiny noise that
Wait,
came out
did
of
you
you.
put more wine in your glass?
No.
Oh, you guys.
It's too late for
It's
me.
like
Save
only
yourselves.
like 3 sips, and he's silly. I love him.
That's your problem.
That's my problem.
Ryan would like to be an alcoholic too if I worked at a factory for 14 hours and then come home for Jello mold dinner. Yeah. Well, any factory workers. Anybody here work in a factory? Because I don't want to say anything rude about a factory.
Hey,
but
Jovial,
depending
aloha.
on what kind of factory it is.
Salty with a bit of sweets is my jam.
That's right. Was that a joke? The jam? Salty sweet jam? You know what your most favorite jam is right now? Is the besides red wine? Is the hot pepper jelly. You like that?
I'm not a pepper person, but boy, that was so delicious.
Hot pepper jelly.
Oh, I was saying I look forward to Mom's tuna noodle casserole. You know what I really like is the green bean casserole with the
green bean is good.
Yeah.
But the tuna, I can eat the tuna casserole if I'm hungry enough. And it was 25 years ago, and I had the doobie. And then also the Ritz on top. Because if you cook that casserole and then the pieces of pasta or the tuna itself get hard, I hate that. So you got to put a buffering layer of Ritz on the top. That seems to take care of it. Thank you. We are not going to talk about eBay at all today, by the way. So hopefully,
Evidently, we're not.
there has nothing to do with eBay going on here, except for everybody in here are stellar eBay salesmiths. You're all salesmiths to me.
Ryan was saying that his
Suffering succotash.
his niece on his wife's side, she does 12-hour days, makes great money, 34 an hour. Yeah.
It makes you crazy though. I've had very few jobs in my, because I'm not a serious person. Very few jobs in my
sweet
adult
potato
life
pie.
that I didn't work for myself. But one of them, I worked at night once. Remember up in Stowe? I worked at that. I worked at a home security management. I was a central station operator, so I worked in this like secure central station thing. But it was a really good job. But you had to like start at the bottom, and I hate that. And you have to work the night shift and then just sit there and do nothing. That's even worse than hating to work. But the I didn't like it. I guess that's it. I worked really hard, but I had to work at night, and then it was like my whole life was like consumed with working at night because I couldn't do anything in the day because I was waiting, whatever. Thank you for staying with me through that story.
Hey, spending cents. Aloha.
What?
Well, all of a sudden I was like, wait, were you up there earlier?
Yeah, spending sense was up there.
Yeah,
Hello,
I'm
spending
sorry.
sense.
Yes, a few more sips and Primo will be saying, I am Arthur. Excuse me, where's the rest of this moose? Oh, your head, etc., etc. Candio, so she is asking or bringing up an eBay topic briefly. Reason an experienced buyer, over 300 feedback, would send an offer equal to the amount being asked for a listing, a brain fart, a scam, somehow gaming the system. Just curious. No, they just don't want to sell it for anything less than the actual price, I'm guessing, which I've never heard of that before.
What are you saying? I'm hearing this as saying it's a buyer. They're an experienced buyer. They're sending an offer to her for the same price that the item's listed for. What's the scam? There isn't one, I don't think. I have lots and lots and lots of times had something listed for $30, and somebody, I'm guessing a thoughtful person, comes in at $28.50, just taking $1 off. Where I'm like, dude, take off 10 at least, because that's what I would do for you. But okay. And I think it might just be that you were close to the actual, a good price for it. But why exactly? That might have happened before to me once, but I think that's probably a mistake, just like a kind of a brain fart, where they were looking at the number and then they wanted to send you a cheaper number, but they just saw the number that it was and sent it to you. Guessing. I don't know of a scam or anything.
For one thing,
I would sell it to him for that price, by the way. I would accept that offer.
I know.
Thank you.
For one thing, I don't know why my brain did not interpret that question appropriately. But anyhow, I would also sort of wonder the same thing. But if they have good feedback, then
yeah, sell it. Sell it.
They'll probably end up being like, oh, sorry, I meant to. Oh, I didn't realize I only.
Yeah, Biff, I worked.
Didn't send you a lower price
for like maybe 2 months. That was a doomed situation with me doing that. So about 2 months, I think I worked like 10 to 6. My hours were 10 to 6, but it was a central station where a lot of banks and home security companies would call in and we would answer the phones, like if their alarms went off and stuff. So we would have to get passwords and whatnot.
Oh, gross. So Spending Sense, did you read what Spending Sense wrote? In college, my ex would make tuna helper and throw the dirty dishes in a drawer.
No.
A no-cook dorm. They called it the drawer death.
Oh, gross.
I know. At the place I worked at.
I know what it smells like, too.
Before working full-time now with him, it was like, oh, God, whenever anyone would bring in tuna fish, it was like, no.
Excuse me, where's what's that? I'm turning into two Not Dustin Hoffman. Oh, man. See? It's the first thing to go, Paul. What's author's name? Arthur. Dudley Moore. Dudley Moore. He was a good drunk. I would like to be him. But I think Dean Martin's more like, hey, baby, how you doing? No, that was Sammy Davis. Hey, baby, how you doing? Right? Is that Sammy Davis? No matter what, I'm already tanked and I've had half a glass of wine. So
It's all in your head, dear.
Hopefully it stays in my head.
Which is fine.
Which one do you want to read? Just read one.
I'm trying
Just
to
choose.
Paul Rose is saying, I love you guys and I'll chat. Have a great Thanksgiving, everyone over there. You deserve it. Are you going right now? Oh, wait, no, you're still here.
He's still here.
Oh, okay.
He's just throwing that in there.
Yeah,
We accept
thanks,
that.
Paul.
Thank you. On behalf of all the American people,
we want to start getting more pictures again,
accept
please,
your British wishes for a great Thanksgiving. We do not talk about the origins of Thanksgiving. We just
you
eat
lost me at eBay.
until we stuff our faces. And possibly have to go to the emergency room because we're like, this feeling is new because I'm so full. I just popped an organ. Thank you.
So, Motorcycle Dark Josh was saying, I just blocked a 0 feedback buyer for a mega lowball. They created another 0 score account.
Why bother?
Another stupid offer. So I blocked that one too. They just bought the item full price from a third 0 feedback account. I guess we will see what kind of BS this yields.
Yeah, just let it roll. I mean, it's nothing you can do.
It's
I'm
all
not
documented, so hopefully
exactly.
if something weird happens.
And they'll be able to connect the IP addresses if anybody pulls anything. But all you're really worried about, and this is the thing about eBay. Let's talk about eBay being... eBay is really good. If you cross your I's and dot your T's, eBay is good. They do back you up. Now, I've heard lots of trouble, but generally speaking, my stories have been positive of them covering my arse. If it's an iffy thing, they seem to not cover. But if it's a for sure thing, like that kind of a situation, I don't think there's no reason for them to leave negative feedback for him because he sent the item and stuff. So they might have just been trying to fish around and get a better price.
Yeah, but
realizing they weren't going to get it, had to resort to
some buyers though. They can
purchasing.
They might just. That is so rude, Josh. Motorcycle Dork, $80 offer on a $400 item.
Who's in the what now?
That's why he blocked the person.
What are you talking about?
I think some
Let's
buyers
take some
are just
the rattler. This is just
testing it to see.
This is all my drugs. I have all the drugs in here. They happen to just be Advil. Because you want me to be Hunter S. Thompson kind of drunk. That's where we got to go find some all the different drugs and mix them all into one thing, and then smear it gently on my mouth.
I might have to watch this later because it sounds like you're saying some really funny stuff.
I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I'm reading comments. Smear what all over your mouth? Why were you just holding and shaking the Advil bottle?
It's
what
the
is
rattler.
going on? Did you see Josh is here? Aloha,
Yes, I
Josh.
did.
Okay.
Remember how you pressed this?
I did. I want to see Hunter S. Thompson.
I'm still trying to get back to. I'm still trying to get down to him. His comment.
Okay.
My kids are excited for Saint Nick on the 6th. Huh. We always make a Stutenkerl with them. Krampus may pay them a visit this year, naughties. What's a student curl?
Chad, Quirky Picker Chad was saying, worked in a factory for 7 years. Wow. All third shift, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m.
It's a life-changing experience.
Wow.
I mean, it's like you have to do things differently. I hated it because I'm a 5 o'clock in the morning wake-up person.
I had a friend that worked for the rail. Why can't I say that? Railroad.
Because you are
No,
wasted.
I'm not. And she worked that weird shift too. And I never knew her schedule, like when I could like call her or text her.
If we're gonna have to
didn't
watch
know when she was
Arthur because
sleeping.
it's such a great, and I do love the theme too.
Paul said that he will
remember that
start
time.
sending more pics again, but he needs to get things organized because otherwise his nose is pressed against the glass of his Mac.
He's got a.
As your lawyer, Primo, I approve.
Thank you.
Josh said.
I appreciate that. I need guide rails. What was I was saying such a great. You and I were having a heated discussion the other night, and I was just telling you about how awesome I am to you or something, and I was like, I put down the bumpers in the lane for you. So you, I just thought it was a good way to say how much I support you, is I put the bumpers in the lanes. I am the bumpers in your lanes. Use that one, people. Use that. Next time you gotta make your lady know how important
You're so
you are
thoughtful.
and how great you are. Just say, I am the bumpers in your lanes. I keep things cool.
You prevent me from going in the gutter.
Yeah, from going in the gutter.
Okay.
Student curls, a sweet little dough bread man. Oh wait, it's a big swirl, and they I don't know where they sell them, but I've seen them before. But they're like a foot by a foot, but they're a swirl, like a big swirly foot. Not a foot. They're a foot in diameter, but they're just like a big swirl of stuff. I think that's what a student curl is. Oh, it's supposed to look like Saint Nick, not a swirl. If I had just read the rest of the sentence, I would have gotten there.
B Nudes was saying the origins of Thanksgiving surround the Great Turkey Massacre of 1785.
That's right.
When 1,700, the Great Turkey Massacre, when 1,786 turkeys were murdered, plucked, and clucked. The Indians were ever so upset, and that's when they decided to become Hindus.
Mean? Wait, what? Become Hindus?
Zoom to modern times now, the turkeys willingly submit themselves to executions,
Yes, they do.
whilst the Greeks eat yogurt.
The butterball, the great butterball.
Wait, this is insanity.
The great butterball debate, the great. I can't talk anymore. Should we just shut it down? We came on after John did like a thoughtful, actual
Lag
business
said I thought about
oriented
getting
presentation.
a job once, but then
and
I
there's
came
us.
to my senses. Huh?
I don't know. I already said it. Well, who I miss is Patricia in times like this. She kind of like made us want to not talk over each other and pay attention
know.
more. Now we don't
She
care.
would be like,
She
stuff
was
a
our-
sock in his mouth.
She was our guardrail. She was our third rail.
She
she
was
was our
our
third
little
guardrail.
bumper rail so that we wouldn't go in the gutter.
Why
Although
Biff
we
said I'm
did
a fly in
stop,
the
we did
ointment?
stop saying that's what he said, sort of because of her. Like we gradually stopped saying that, right? In a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't want to offend her or other people that were possibly.
But now we
listening.
can say it again.
Student
girl.
Well, and we overused it too. It got to a point where we were overusing it.
I worked at let's talk about my jobs. I worked at this is one of my I can't reach over there. My back hurts too much. One of my favorite I had a lot of jobs before I was like 18. So those are like the fun jobs. But I worked at Macy's in like the
He'll
men's
still
design.
be like, oh yeah, that time I worked at blah blah blah. And I'm like, that's the first I ever heard of that.
I had a lot of jobs.
I've had
like
3 jobs in my
lots
life.
of jobs. I'm a big walk off the job guy.
Wait.
I'm like, let's do this. I become like their greatest employee, and I'm all like
4
excited.
jobs if you count telemarketing when I was a
And then
wee
I'm like,
one.
I wait for the boss to be like, just say anything, just like just like anything remotely rude. And I'm like, later in the middle of a shift. That's how I do it. Thank you.
Hey, Cornhusker!
Not really.
aloha!
I'm kidding, but I have
Happy
definitely
Thanksgiving to you.
quit a lot of jobs. I mean, like a lot. Like I bet you I worked at 20 places before I moved to Vermont, and then I only had 2 jobs after I moved here. But for like 30 years, I've only had 2 real jobs where I had a W-2. One was at a radio station where I was like
Nance!
on air DJ. And
Are you
my
heading-
mom is here, Penny Lane.
She says over and out. Are you heading to
out?
Maria's?
Okay, you can listen to us in the
Wait,
car.
let me see. Did she text?
You can listen to us in the car
Yeah.
so you don't miss a thing.
Oh, how
About-
cute.
Who dat? Oh, did a puppy.
Oh.
Oh, she has an enlarged spleen.
Yes,
Well, anyway,
Nance, we did get our Costco turkey dinner.
we got the
Yep.
dinner. We were just talking about it, and we also got this. You'll be very proud of your son. We've got this amazing boxed wine from Costco as well.
Nance, he literally, like his glass was like filled to here, and he's only had that much, and he acts like
Yeah, I'm a cheap date. But
like
yes,
he just drank a whole bottle.
So back
He's
back
so goofy.
to the stolen. That's a stolen bread. The swirl. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Your mom did say yes, a lot of jobs.
I had a lot of jobs, which
Mr. Me.
created.
What was your favorite song to spin as a DJ? You did a lot of.
I did a lot of different kinds of DJing. So I was a DJ. What I'm talking about now was the Buzz Radio WBTZ Burlington. It's a 100,000 watt radio station that goes into Montreal.
And you did RUV, the
college.
University of
I did
Vermont.
KJFC in Foothill College. That was like punk rock station. KZSU at Stanford.
And then you've also done DJing in person, like
KCSB. I think that was Santa Barbara at UCSB. And then yes, so I did a couple of raves in San Francisco, but it was more. That was more just being a friend with somebody, but I went under Fathead as a DJ name, and then came to Vermont and didn't really do. I did more mixing on the radio. I did like house music sets on the radio, college radio, and then I did WBTZ.
Wolfman's goodies.
Wolfman
Aloha.
goodies. Aloha! I love watching your programs. Thanks for joining us here on our celebration of thankfulness and hunger. And we're trying to figure out the real history of Thanksgiving, which
Be nude to say
will not
the
be
origins
possible.
of Butterball.
Well, it's inappropriate, but I'll say it. The turkeys, in order to keep the numbers up, decided avian orgies. They basically
like
just
Fathead.
jumped into they just kept like hot tubs of butter, and then the turkeys would just go baste themselves constantly.
We're not really talking eBay today for those of you.
I mean, we would.
Just joining.
But look, there's nothing really good to say about eBay. I mean, the thing is we list stuff and we sell them. And things seem to be going okay right now. As long as we do listing and selling. Okay. Here. This is the
trick to
This is eBay
Tips,
special
eBay tips.
news tip. If you list stuff on eBay and it's good, it will sell. If it is bad, it's possible to sell that too, if the price is right.
this time
Thank
of
you.
year, you'll sell all the crap that was sitting around for the rest of the year.
I do disagree with One Foot Flipper, though, where he's saying, and I mean, I understand his thought process, which is don't put your store on sale for Black Friday.
Yeah.
Because everyone's going to be shopping. So, like, why not get some of your profits? Why cut out some of your profits? I'll tell you why. Because I want to sell a lot of stuff on one day.
Well, if you're
So,
selling very
thank you.
unique items,
buy all
you
of our
don't
stuff.
necessarily need to, because people will jump on
It's-
it because they're going to be worried that it's going to sell to
Look,
someone else.
sales and low prices are for velocity. I'm not saying my stuff isn't worth a certain price because I know it is. But if I want to sell it and a bunch of other things more quickly, price. Because eBay can't really slow down price. They can stop showing stuff, but if people see your low prices on items,
I am
they will buy
seeing so many people in the groups I look at saying how their sales are so tanked. Like they were
you know
doing
why?
so
they
great and now nothing.
Their sales were drinking the Kirkland Signature Cabernet Sauvignon box wine. That's why. That's why they're tanked.
Wait, what is it? Biff is saying the new chat feature is a winner. What is that?
The new chat feature is a winner in the YouTube, Biff.
I'm not sure
I know
what
because
that
that's the only.
is.
I think that's the only thing that has like a. I know they're working on the community chat stuff, but I haven't noticed any updates to that. But we could have been talking about something else. You know how that goes.
Candy.
Let's talk about all my jobs. So I worked at like 7 different coffee shops: Il Fornaio, Plantation Cafe, before Phil's Coffee, whatever that was called, the other place, and the other place, Whole Foods Market. I worked there in the coffee because I slang coffee. That was my thing.
Oh, the eBay chat. Okay, thanks, Ryan. So Biff was saying the new chat feature is a winner, and Ryan is saying the new eBay chat looks like Facebook Messenger.
Yes. You know what's nice about it is if you open it, it reads your last message and clears it like as been read.
Oh, no, so the person can see that you read it?
No.
Oh.
Because when you go...
That's what I hate about Messenger.
When you go into you have to click on each message for it to not show as a new message. So in this case, if you go in there and click on each message as they come in, you don't have to click on it to read it. It automatically says it's read. So then it doesn't show as a notification on your app that you have something you need to look at. I always hated that part. So it kind of, it helped. And then of course it is in a sort more threadular, if that's a word.
Yeah.
As opposed to just random.
Yeah, I was replying to someone a couple times yesterday.
Remember how you replied to somebody?
Wait, they haven't even purchased the thing that they were asking a million questions about.
And you spend like 5 hours doing full research, documentation.
It's because
photos.
I am not used to communicating with customers, so I need to make sure I'm doing it properly. Josh was saying Phil's coffee is the best coffee, and then Kobrik's is a distant second. Yeah,
Phil's is awesome. But I worked at the coffee shops before that, but they were the people that made Phil's. I can't remember the name of it. It's the same place that Phil's was. It was called something. But anyway, it was the proto Phil's that I worked at.
Ryan was saying that a lot of the card guys that he follows, they're saying that their sales are sucking too. His fell off the face of the earth, partly because of eBay saying your stuff was
fake. The stuff that you made was
so he's saying
counterfeit.
That I'm trying print on demand T-shirts on Etsy. Got to keep hustling. Yes, you do. How is that going? Not to be the, what is that? Negative Nancy. But I'm also in an Etsy group. And I
worked at Pete's too, Biff. I worked at several Pete's locations.
I do see lately so many people, Etsy sellers are saying they're getting those messages from Etsy saying that their store is suspended. And evidently it's like the whole AI thing that is misreading and judging their product and shutting down their stores. And I do often see that the print-on-demand stores seem to get hit often. And I don't know.
With copyright infringements?
Possibly that, but is it, where does it
probably
fall? Is
they're
it
copyright
vintage?
infringing.
No. Is it handmade? I don't know. So
I
don't
guess
know
the
why the
designs.
print-on-demand, maybe. I'm not sure.
If they're stealing designs. Not that Ryan is, but I'm saying in general, that's why they're getting busted. If they're printing stolen designs.
Well, of course, Adoy.
Adoy is right. Why are you so confused by that?
No, people are saying it's their original designs.
I don't believe any of your stuff here.
Whatever.
Did
you see B News was saying, I'm a big fan of Lassie's Clappuccino coffees? So are you
He's just making stuff up.
I know. Who's drinking the wine?
Coffees. He's having Lassie's Clappuccino Covfefe. I did get once. I did go for an interview at the blood bank. Didn't get it. You didn't get the blood that you wanted. Did you interview them? Because you said your name was the count. I would like to work here. Blah.
Callie Debs is saying that the little customer service help button that pops up on the bottom of my eBay is in Chinese.
Dude, have you guys been noticing that? So you got that in Chinese?
Yeah, Pete's is good.
I got I've gotten stuff in German, like mostly on those little banners that come up in my eBay seller hub that say something like go do this or go
Major
do that.
Dickinson's,
the blue hums.
yes, B Nudes, that's what we get.
Yesterday, all of my sales numbers, and I looked up, I'm in ebay.com, but all my numbers were in dollars and pounds. I've never seen that before. Where it was, so I'm in our listings page. And it's showing all of our items with the prices. And the prices were listed twice. Once in US dollars, once in GB pounds. I've never, ever, ever, ever seen that before. But I assume it happens if you list on multiple eBay sites. Maybe that happens, but I don't. We just list on eBay
Flipping ain't
international
easy.
selling.
Happy
or whatever
birthday,
it's called.
John. Tomorrow's John's birthday, everyone.
Hey, John, happy birthday. 61 years young. He can get all
Way
the good
younger than
discounts.
that.
Which one do you want? Do you want the sales conversion rate that is listed on the advertising dashboard, or do you want the sales conversion rate that is listed on your like overview? Because I think they're different. So I'm wondering why they're different and which one people want to know. Or have you ever even thought about that? Because it seems kind of crazy that they're different, and I can't really tell why. Here, make sure you can see.
I totally lost track of what you were even saying because I'm just.
You should go home because you're intoxicated. You're home. Thank you.
Callie Debs was saying so far her Q4 sales are best on Etsy. B Nudes was saying that's all over eBay.
Overview.
Lots of sellers printing old game ads and stuff, recreating them on photo printers. Well, Josh Gull has even had issues with people selling copies of stereo views. Right? I don't know if it was from eBay though.
Nope, he buys them. People send him copies.
Okay.
Where is it?
Spending Sense is saying the print on demand problem is the mock-up. You have to use your own mock-up now or some rule like that. Etsy made that change lately. Oh, okay. Mr. Me was asking, so what's your favorite song to spin? Oh, right, you're looking sell-through rate or sales conversion rate.
Yeah, I thought about that. I can't remember. I mean, way back in time, it was that song that I play on J-Lo, Deep Inside. That for that time, that was the best song.
Last night a DJ said
No.
my life. Big
No. Have you guys watched? you guys have got to watch all 4 or 5 Planet of the Apes movies.
Biff was saying I
love
think
them.
Primo liked Pete Heller's Big Love the best.
Yeah, that's possible. You are muted. Why is Ryan?
Oh yeah, no sound. Oh, hold on.
What'd you do?
What did you do?
Oh, you're just a teenager.
No, wait, I hear it.
Are we back? Why is Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, we're back. So I don't know what happened. And then what did I say? Did you miss all the important things I said?
Sorry, you guys.
We're gonna have to go back over everything. Where do I start? I don't remember.
WTF was saying Etsy is a bootleg paradise. We're just reading the comments about Etsy.
Yeah. So let's just talk about the song. My favorite song to spin. It was I think Hard Drive, Deep Inside, and then Last Night I Did Save My Life. But not like good music, because when we were on the buzz, when you're on commercial radio, that's all pre-programmed by the program director, and it's all digital pretty much. Even back in when I started there in '96.
What?
Paul was shaving over the smoker.
Slaving. No, he said I thought John would be
store for
slaving.
us and different store for international customers. Okay. Several years ago, I made a gazillion monkey first keychains, listed them on Etsy, and they flagged them as a violation of policy for not being handcrafted.
Who's saying that?
But you made them, Jovial Juggler, down here at the bottom, 2:01 p.m. That's only 2 minutes ago. I wonder why that happened. Yeah, we didn't do that. It's got to be the internet. It's got to be the turkey. We might have had like a massive turkey blackout because they were flying in a
B Nudes is
cloud of
on
turkeys.
a roll today. I'm wondering,
apists.
maybe, it was just muted for like 10 seconds. And maybe
Atheist.
something like a text or something came through.
Primo only just watched the last Apes movies a couple of weeks ago. It was decent. I'm going to risk Beetlejuice 2 later.
We won.
What you're going to need to do so you don't hurt yourself is tie your hands, get some leather straps, comfortable leather straps, and tie them to a solid object, because otherwise you're going to try to scratch your eyes out. I know you are. It's a sad... I feel like maybe we should watch it again and see if we were demented somehow.
No. I'm thinking of some specific scenes which were just so...
It was an awful
stupid.
movie. I got to say it was an awful movie.
No.
And what makes it more awful, I would say, probably, is that Tim Burton said that they had many scripts for Beetlejuice 2 since it came out, and that they finally had a good one. That's why I get annoyed. Because
so Jen's rate, did you end up reading your rate? Hers is 2.4. That's
sorry.
good,
totally
Jen.
Totally got distracted.
Right? Anything over 2 or 2 or above is considered a good conversion rate, correct?
Tell me if this goes, if we mute again, maybe eBay's watching us and muting us, because I'm trying to say my
B-Nudes is saying, lock up your turkeys. It's not safe out there anymore.
No. They're evil turkeys. You know, like in Batman Returns, they had all the penguins had like little rockets on them, little bomb missiles. Now the turkeys got them. Where is my sell-through rate?
Biv is 3.3.
I'm looking at our store that has the most traffic out of the 3 stores. 5.54 is our.
That's up 2%.
Up 2%
versus.
So that's 5 point. That's crazy. Let me go look at a different one. Read that comment.
Biv was saying I can peek over 4 if someone orders a 30 piece.
Chicken McNuggets. I'm hungry. And I definitely have the tiniest buzz. And that's also a problem for we obese people, because now I feel good. Now I feel like I need to eat like one of everything ever made.
You need the peppermint bark.
Yeah, I do.
Ryan was between 8
chicken
and 9
McNuggets.
conversion until they kneecapped him.
We should show you the kind of stuff we have listed on that's selling. I mean, it's a pretty high. That's a pretty high number.
I mean, have you ever seen us convert higher than that? I don't look at it, so I never know.
I have seen it a little higher, but it's mostly, it goes in waves, and that's pretty high for the kind of stuff we sell. When Ebert was on one of John's shows there, I think it was Profit Playbook podcast, he was saying how 10 is kind of his normal, because eBay knows that particular cat toy gets 1,000 impressions, he'll get a sale, and that's 10% sell-through rate. I mean, you understand that I do math weird, but I'm just saying that's what he said.
That's not 10%.
Because the impressions go by thousands for whatever reason.
Oh.
And it's Thanksgiving. I don't have to know everything on Thanksgiving.
Spam, if he holds up an apron, run!
We've got, I was thinking the little aprons, just like the waist aprons.
Ew.
Yeah.
Josh was saying, I don't know my numbers anymore. I mean, I don't ever look at them.
We never look at them anymore.
We aren't really that much anymore either.
And so our media store spiked in halfway through November and has fallen a little bit, but let me see what that one is.
Paul Rose, Primo, about 20 years ago, Tim Burton had a script called Beetlejuice in Hawaii. It could have been worse, or maybe a Tiki Triumph.
Yeah, everybody went to, that was the time when everyone was just writing movies for themselves so they could go hang out in Hawaii for a month. That sounds great, though.
Like, there's nothing like eating while buzzed. Just hits different. Used to do that all the time and go and get some
Cheese.
Subway sandwiches.
Just a big hand block of cheese. Melt it a little bit. Do a little Salt Bay on top of it and just be macking on it.
Butterball turkeys are being S.A.
Shut up.
I don't know what that means.
It's not appropriate.
Oh, sorry.
He's saying he's hiding inappropriate language.
Okay.
And everything's weird.
So, okay, Josh was just mentioning something that I have not caught from Ebert. So he's saying that Ebert is mostly
4.25 on the other store too, which is they're both high numbers. I don't know, but that's what they are.
Ebert mostly sells on
That's
Amazon and his own site, which I guess I did hear some of that, but I didn't know it was mostly that. eBay is just beer money for him. Okay. I guess that makes sense.
But if you, and Paul Rose knows British people, I mean, they drink a lot of pints. So that's a beer money over here is cheap beer. Over there, it's like they just drink a ton of pints. And they drink good, yummy beer, too. Young's Bitter. That was when I was 18 or 16. I was drinking Young's Bitter over there. And it just, I've never tasted beer that good before. That's why I don't even drink American beer or beer over here in bottles.
I guess we got muted again.
No.
Hey, Steve!
Steve Vass
Nice
is
to
here.
see you.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Can you hear that? Can everybody hear the noise? I don't. Nothing's like in here.
Let me just make
Nothing's
sure
muted.
we're back again. I guess we got muted again.
They probably just muting you because who would want to mute me?
You're so funny. Steve was saying weird thing happened today. Multiple
Basket
listings-
Noodle says I knew Beetlegeist before he died. He had a thing for bug feces. Far be it to me.
B Nudes is funny.
B Nudes had a box of wine too.
Seriously. Steve was saying weird thing happened. Multiple listings removed from Bonanza. Vintage Red Cross pins. Cease and desist email from American Red Cross.
Oh, that's weird.
Whoa.
Well, I guess we cancel Bonanza. Well, we never really started, so I guess. I have been. I have been being. Hey, Josh, I hope you're going to have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. Take the day off. You're more American than most of us. You should take the day off.
You're an all-American.
Or maybe that's the day to go into America and like take over. Well, nothing's going to be open, right?
Come on, feel the noise. Who's singing? What?
What? I'm trying to move this over so you can have good access to my lower extremities. Our man, oh wait, it's mostly on Amazon. Okay, you read that.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, John, you're gonna have to tell us how to do that because I still have not ever figured out how to do that. Have the words pop up while we're talking. I have this one where I tried it, but it didn't really work right. I'm trying to find it. Oh, you don't have to watch that. Don't watch that.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, like right here. See that?
Yeah.
Quiet
it's a
Riot
little
can
weird.
feel the noise. And then Primo, you're right. I don't drink much anymore, but I can't. Then it goes away. I don't drink much anymore, but back at my peak, I'd turn up at parties with 24-pack. Oh, great. You brought beer. No, these are just for me. BYOB, thank you. And I may have to get more. So thanks. Yeah, British people have a high tolerance for the, just for, I don't know, just beer. They're beerers. And Bert has a definite, I know he likes beer. And I think it keeps him, it's very British to like,
Candy O is taking it from Holly Jolly Russians to some funky cold Medina.
Nice.
That's so funny.
Funky cold Medina is that's a beverage, right? Is it a drink? Is that like pre-made, like Mad Dog 2020, or the Medina? It's not. It's like that fortified wine kind of stuff.
Is Bearded Picker okay?
We have not seen him for a while, but I'm guessing. I think what happened was that Joni can walk again, so he's been able to like run away or something. Maybe, hopefully, that's all it is.
Ryan, he looks at beer and gets buzzed. He just has beer touch his lips and he gets buzzed. Or any alcohol touch his lips and he gets
not
buzzed.
really, but I get instantly jovial, jovial juggler. I just pull out some balls, I start throwing. I just get jovial quickly. That's all.
Oh wait, did you
Basket
want
Noodle
the text
has
on there?
Well, I'm just showing John
Yeah,
how
it's such a weird.
I have not
weird
perfected
way.
it yet, but it is partially there. So if he could do the rest of the
But
discovery.
how do you get it so that it moves? Oh, I see.
Okay.
It's showing the current ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does show the current ones, but I don't know specifically. I'm not controlling it. It's just rolling them.
Oh.
So if I could control them, then we would have the whole system set up. But I haven't been able to figure out how to control them.
So Beard's taking a break.
Yes, I guess. I see that from the peeps, his partners on the podcast. So, well, I always like to see him pop in different places. Actually, we saw him just the other day pop into somebody like completely now for something completely random. I was on like I don't even know where I was, and he popped in on there. Wasn't like one of the normal places, but anywho, Beard, I hope you're listening, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. And
Yeah. I hope you'll be returning soon.
yeah, Joni can also have a good Thanksgiving.
And their dogs are so cute. I follow Joni on Instagram. And their dogs are so adorable.
Well, we hope all you guys have a great Thanksgiving.
Of course.
And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, have a great Thursday. And Basket Noodle said that Josh can't have Thanksgiving, so not allowed to have turkey. we have
Wait, there's Beard.
Beard is here.
Yay!
Okay. For the rest of the year, he's just lurking.
Thanks for popping in. Thank you.
I appreciate hearing, seeing your green name pop up there. But I do understand that, needing to really focus on other things. I mean, many times have I said, we don't even have time to do the show, but we do it. I'm not sure, will that change in 2025? We don't know. But for sure eBay takes all of our time. And mostly that's developed this year while we've been doing YouTube. We have also been working our bums off. Look, see, I barely have a bum. It all went up to my belly. It's weird.
Yep.
It's weird. Funky Cole Medina may be commercialized, but we created
Have
a
a great
cocktail for happy
Thanksgiving
hour
beer.
site. We had our most popular creation.
What's in the Funky Col Medina?
I thought it was like I thought it was wine, fortified wine. The Medina, 45.
Okay. Josh Galt says, God is like Beetlejuice. You just need to say his name 3 times and he will appear.
We did,
love
and
that.
he did. That's awesome. I hear Beard doesn't come out of his basement anymore. They don't have basements in Alabama. I don't think they were allowed to have those. It's weird where you're allowed to have basements. In Vermont, you have to have a basement. In California, you had to take special classes to get a basement, and you had to put up like a deposit. What? That's not true.
I would have no idea.
Let's talk about some of our favorite YouTubers that aren't eBay based, because I need to go make sure Jenna Phipps is going to be up for the end when we're done. This will be the first time.
Well, she's Canadian, so.
Yeah, she's Canadian, so that's good, right? For the first time ever, in the history of the world, I forgot what I was going to say. For the first time ever, hold on, I'm going to try to follow these paths. Okay, where were we? We were at
Your favorite YouTuber.
Planet of the Apes. No! We did the thing, and then we went here, and then we're back here. YouTubers, Jenna Phipps. Can't remember. It was good, though. You guys missed out.
You wanted to see if she's going to have a show today.
Yes, I know, but then 7 more questions popped up, and I answered none of them for myself. This one.
Yeah.
Yep, we got, and she, every single, she does, they're not really clickbaits, but she always kind of puts
This is harder than I thought.
the storm hit our house.
We made a lot of mistakes.
We have bad news. It's like she always does that, and as soon as you start the video, she's like, "This is great. This is the best thing." We did it all ourselves, and I love that she's doing it all. They're all doing it themselves.
Some youngsters.
We would also do this ourselves, except we sort of already did it. We tore off most of our house and put it back in, and now it needs to be done again. Because we've lived here for like 20 years or more, and we're old. Does anybody have that sensation when you get old? It sucks. I feel like I'm beginning to understand how this all works, because every little thing just hurts a little more. You cry a little more.
Absolute Fines, aloha. Nice to see you.
Oh, Paul Rose was trying it with Jenna Ortega. You want me to take off these words now?
He was doing.
But you know what? Somebody was really said something to us, and I can't remember who it was, but it was really a point that they watch it on a big TV. They watch YouTube on their TV, so they don't have the chat. So
right.
unless we put the words up, they don't even see the words.
Oh yeah, that has to be really frustrating. And also too, somebody had mentioned that in the replay that that the
Chat
replay
box.
chat is not always available immediately. So in the replay,
That's true.
you know, you're not able to see really all the comments and what who we're talking to or talking with or about.
Show platform icons as if people are coming in here. No delay. Message animations. Okay, let's try that.
Spending sense, just old feels, well, old. I'm older than you, LOL.
Well, we know that every day we get a little
It
older.
hurts to get out of bed in the morning,
It
quite
does.
frankly.
It's really. Hey, look what's happening.
Oh,
Candy
yeah.
O. She's actually said one and like kind of put it in there in a nice way.
Interesting. It's
FCM,
just a little
vodka,
hard to
Southern
see.
Comfort, blue curacao, and cranberry juice. I'm just going to tell you,
Kiwi wheel.
those are at least 3 ingredients that could just turn you off for alcohol forever. Because if you've had too much Southern Comfort at one time, I will never drink that again. Blue curacao, she died once, and on Blue Hawaiians, and I'm not sure you'd probably still drink blue.
Oh, it was so long ago. I don't remember that. Well, I don't remember it because I drank so much of it anyhow.
Yeah.
But.
And she turned blue, and her lips were blue, and then we were like, "Are you dying?"
And I
Or did
missed
you-
going to
our
the
last
next
night
day.
there.
Yeah, in California.
So crazy.
Yeah, no lag. He's saying the trick is to stay in bed.
Do not get out.
Yeah, it hurts.
If you don't move,
Even
the
in bed,
arthritis-
I'm just
See,
like,
now Lag, this is a
"Ugh."
perfect example. Now Lag is showing his age because he's a child. If you stay in bed, you'll get bed sores, and then someone has to come flip you with a giant spatula, rub you down with the rag and stuff.
Paul was saying he's watching it on a TV. The chat comes up on the right, first small, then big at the bottom as you have it now with a slight delay.
Oh,
WTF was saying the older I get, the more I identify with Red Foreman. B News, yep, me too. Never touch Southern Comfort ever again. Jack Daniels.
it's made for you to drink it once and never drink it again. They have a problem with repeat buyers of SoCo. Although there's always a 16-year-old girl.
Yawn train.
There's a 16-year-old girl somewhere who will swear by it.
Jack Daniels is whiskey, right?
Basket Noodle loves the Crown Royale. Oh, right. Beard was like taking bottle pulls off of his caramel apple.
Ayo.
Caramel apple. What do you call it? What did you just say?
Ayo was saying, I had a stroke at the age of 27. I've been feeling old ever since. I'm now 41.
Who's saying that?
Ayo.
Really?
That's super intense.
I mean,
and scary.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm guessing that you made a full recovery or something.
Are you on blood thinners now?
Was it
Life or?
Tell us all about it. Tell us all your
You don't
personal
have to. You don't
medical
have to
information.
If you don't want to. No, but that's really interesting. I was watching
Lag
Aubrey
is
Plaza.
62.
Aubrey Plaza was with what's his name there?
MD 2020. Yes, that's the stuff. Night Train, Thunderbird. Don't drink those unless you want to die. Also,
Who was Aubrey Plaza? Who's the dude that used to be on SNL and he does his walking or hiking with him podcast?
Kevin
Nealon?
Chlamydia.
No.
Yeah.
Nealon? Yeah.
Nealon.
And he'll hike these trails in
Salted
California.
caramel.
And he had Aubrey Plaza on, and she has had mini strokes.
Aubrey Plaza has.
Yeah. In her 20s, yeah, she had mini stroke. And I don't think she's on medicine or anything, but that's really scary.
Do you think I've probably had many strokes? Because I'm weird as heck. I'm pretty sure I've had many strokes. I think I'm having one right now. I wouldn't know how to know. I just feel gross. Mostly because my back hurts so much. You know when you hurt your back and then I hurt the front because my back hurts so much that the front feels like I've been coughing or something, which I haven't been. And right now, if I move at all, just any movement, it just shoots all around. And I feel like I'm going to die probably right after the video, but I'm just going to go lay down and watch a movie.
It was a hemorrhagic stroke, so no blood thinners and
because if it bleeds,
disability.
because it needs to clot. So
Wow,
it was a hemorrhage, like something popped open or something.
That's intense.
Hopefully I didn't say that in a weird way, but I'm just saying that, yeah, that's really intense. So Ayo, you got to take it easy. You can't be going getting glizzies at Costco all the time. You gotta be cool. I'm guessing.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you see Beard? He says salted caramel.
He doesn't want people running around thinking he's drinking an Apple Jack.
I was
Apple
doing
Jacks.
so good.
Ooh, Apple Jacks is alcohol too. That stuff's gross.
He said he was watching the Monday show without a comment, just a thumbs up. He was doing so good. You're forcing him to comment.
Well, we'll make sure we come up with some other stuff you have to interject yourself into because you just can't stand by.
Beard, I literally went to
indignancy.
to Joni's Instagram to see if I could see anything about you because I was like, "Where's Beard?" And
She just thinks everyone she likes is going to drop dead. So
No,
she's
I
like,
don't.
"What? I haven't seen you in 5 seconds." She kind of acts exactly like Pokey when Pokey doesn't see you for 5 seconds.
John, when did this turn into an AA meeting?
I know. It's a reverse AA meeting. This is like the only time when we have any drinks.
What were the
But last year
toppers?
we were still doing the on our Tiki show we were testing all these brand new
The RTDs,
RTDs.
the ready to drinks.
so we did
Oh
that.
man, most of those were so gross.
And I feel like they
Silver hair, cha-ching! Yay!
made me gross. You're welcome.
Have we had any?
I don't care. I hope we don't have any because I don't want to wrap up anything.
You do.
I don't want to send anything.
You wouldn't have to.
I don't want to send it on Friday. I don't want to send it on Tuesday. I don't want to send it with green eggs and ham. I don't want to send anything, please. I'm burping. I have a little bit of wine from my first glass. Excuse me, but now I have the.
Oh no! Not the hiccups.
You should do some stretching exercises for your back. The muscles probably completely atrophied. Yeah. Well, I'm not. I mean, surprisingly, I do move a lot, but what happens is in the past year or 2 years, maybe, I've been noticing that more regular activity that I used to do now is like pulling my muscles. And because we do nothing positive for ourselves, like yoga or
Walking
or anything, I mean, we go through phases. I just say it's my fault. Just shut it. Just shut your mouth
Ryan
and drink
said
your
his
wine.
back has
like
been
a good
out for
boy.
3 days. He thinks he slept on it wrong or something.
Well,
Back
this
pain
all
is
started with
awful.
when I had the cranberry shoulder, and I reached up
That
literally
was like
this.
last November.
Yeah, I reached up like this, like this. I didn't even grab the brag of cranberries, and my whole shoulder went out for 3 months, and I couldn't use it.
Beard said he picked up an AA book. They sell fast, by the way.
By the way,
Oh, good to know.
I admit
Where do you get those?
that I should only drink a glass.
B Nude says you have to do Texercise, which is like dancing to hillbilly music. B Nudes, you are hilarious today.
We have a friend who does all the different. She does prancercise, and I mean, Texercise sounds like it's just square dancing,
Did you
which
read
we had to do in college.
WTF was saying your muscles are probably
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
John, are you saying AA is a-hole anonymous?
Candio, is that Primo or Foster's Brooks?
Yeah, we don't.
Classic
I mean, I don't think talking about alcohol is a lot of fun. I think that you're either going to drink it or you're not. I don't think John doesn't drink though. I'm guessing there may be a story behind that somewhere.
Big Dre, I recently got back to the gym, but I really got a workout at the flea market.
I drink enough wine so that I thought I went to the gym.
I've
got
to say, when I had to leave Pokey in the car to run the debit card into him at Costco, I thought I was going to have a heart attack when I got back into the car. That was the most I have exerted myself in like 4 years. I was running because I didn't want to leave Pokey alone in the car.
The WTF is like, that's a complete German statement. You're absolutely right. And we live in the recreational area of our town. We have a 20-mile long bike path that goes out on the lake. We have it all right here. We've got pickleball and tennis courts
But our
within
bike path
walking.
has people with machetes.
Well, there's a
chasing
couple
you.
machete guys, but that's a different story. We're an outdoor city. But see, his German snuck out when he says, go for a walk for 1 to 2 hours a day. What? That's so German of you, because Germans take care of themselves and do go walking for 1 to 2 hours. We're Americans. We don't have 1 or 2 hours to go walking. We got to use it to do something stupid. Like, I don't know. What do we do that's stupid? There's like so many things.
Biff, they
Pick
made
one.
us square dance in first grade. I remember.
Me too.
I remember square dancing,
Yeah,
and
we had-
there was this one girl who would swing me around
Grab
like I
your
was a
partner,
rag doll.
do-si-do, because it's fun. That's fun.
Like my legs were like flying.
She was probably trying to rip your arms clean off just to see what would happen. It seems like it's possible. I'm just saying.
Beard is saying, spending cents, don't tempt me to make a video on just that book.
I've been to AA meetings before. Let's talk about those. I have gone, I would say, probably 3 or 4 times with my friends who had to go, and they wouldn't go unless I went. And that is a depressing situation there. I do see how it's a helpful thing. So, I mean, I would only talk well of that organization.
WTF, you've got a great lake right in your backyard. Funny thing is at one
for a moment.
Our lake was for a moment they were trying to get it be labeled as a great
But
lake.
Michigan brought out their militant legal
But they were only
crew.
doing it Vermont was doing it pretty much just to get the federal funding, which
we got. So they didn't want, so Michigan was like, no, you can't be a Great Lake. And we were like, no, we are a Great Lake, prove it. And they were like, fine, you can have the money, but you can't be called a Great Lake. So, and the reason is because Lake Tahoe.
Isn't that all like politics and everything business?
Totally.
It's just like calling someone's
Tahoe
bluff.
and Lake Champlain are the only 2 inland American lakes with what's it called? Shore Patrol. What are they called?
Coast Guard.
Coast Guard. We have Coast Guard on our lake right here because you can take the lake up north and just go right into Montreal. You can just drive the lake. Just drive the lake, man. Boats have wheels. You can drive it.
Paul was saying how about 6 months ago he went to bed fine and woke up in agony with a bad back, and he must have slept wrong. It just happens.
Yeah.
And WTF, we do go for walks every so often. Pokey is not a walker. He likes to be held, and he's so small. We have a really nice sized backyard, so he can just run around.
Oh, that's why. Because we actually, WTF, we actually are in our 50s, not in our 30s. That's why we feel like we're in our 50s.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yes, Basket Noodle is saying that AA meetings are really a drag. I decided to tackle a VW Beetle to liven things. I don't even know what that means. But
yeah, so we have the Lake Master Champ.
I've been to a couple of those.
Jovial was saying in my youth I could run a mile in 6 minutes 30 seconds. Now my best timed walk is 19:30ish.
I have a golf cart. I could probably go about 6 minute mile.
Oh, Beard was saying eat an edible before bed and you'll feel up.
Did I just yawn?
You'll wake up feeling like a new person.
I fully yawned. It's not good.
Oh, Candy O is saying favorite Thanksgiving dish, ambrosia salad.
WTF's in the 50s too. Who's making the ambrosia salad? Ambrosia salad. Yes, I mentioned before. Here's the thing: you can totally ambrosia salad's good. I don't mind it. I love the that does have the grapes and the marshmallows, right? The same one. But the thing is, and you can make it with champagne. That's an interesting more alcohol in your food, but still kind of a good way to do it. Don't put it on the lettuce. Maybe get some fake lettuce or something.
Oh. But
you put it on the lettuce, and then you know how lettuce, when it gets frozen, it gets all veiny and it turns
translucent.
dark. Yeah, it gets all translucent. That's what happens. And then all the flavor from the dirty lettuce starts permeating up into your Jell-O mold. And that's what I have a problem with. How does anybody like the word? I just left the words up here just to see it. Granted, I probably could do more.
Wait, B Nudes, you are sounding like lag. Are you and lag hanging out? I live near Lake Ontario. There is much satisfaction knowing if I pee in the lake, someone will be doing their dishes with it later.
But that's just how we do. I mean, think about the astronauts up there. They're peeing into their mouth for water through a machine. All their water is from their own urine. That's what I'm saying.
I know many chihuahuas
what is this?
who run through the...
2 charts up. RTD report. Look at this. Wait, how do I make us see that? I don't know how to do it.
That's hilarious.
Oh, wait, this one? No. This one?
Someone we were doing, yeah. Watergate salad is so good and weird. What's in
Watergate's
that?
got walnuts in it, right? Watergate's got walnuts. I'd have to vote for how much I feel. How much I feel. Okay, wait, I gotta think of it. It's not how much I feel. I feel for you. Is that ambrosia? Yeah, it is. I got the CD.
I peed in Santa's pool. Almost the same thing.
I peed on Santa's pants. That was just last year, so that was weird. It's a little uncomfortable.
Jovia loves Watergate salad. It must be served cold, though.
Breaking news.
Robot uprising.
I'm not trying that hard, John, but I appreciate you noticing that. So 2 charts up.
Wait,
do you have your charts?
Well, they are sharks. We used to do
for our RTD report. We would do which is ready to drink alcohol.
1 or 2 sharks.
Yeah, 2 charts up.
But sharks.
I don't know what we're up to. I don't know what we're up to.
enchilada.
I'm just trying to
John,
figure out
what are you gonna do for your? Well, I guess your
he's gonna
birthday
cook.
is
He's
Thanksgiving.
gonna cook for his whole family. That's what he's gonna do for his birthday.
Have you done anything special for your
What's
birthday?
what kind of meat are we putting? What kind of meat's in the smoker already? Are you doing a beef and a bird? A beef and a bird?
Yes, he said that the other day. Some strips or something, right? And the turkey. John. Robot uprising. WTF.
That was on the 2 shirts up. The pineapple and mandarin, marshmallows, coconut, and cherries. The Waldorf or Watergate salad I get mixed up on. Yeah, that might be like the lime jello mixed with the marshmallow sauce.
Yeah, John's doing the New York strip roast and turkey.
Okay. Good. Right. I'll be there at 1.
Beef and the Bird, a great 70s band.
Yeah, Beef and the Bird. It's also like another term for Sesame Street. Beef and the Bird. What? What? I hear you chirping. John wants me to work on my comedy. I can't do that. It's just however it comes out.
I'm cold.
I think we could be done now. Can we be done? Have we enjoyed ourselves? I for one welcome our new robot overladies. Thank you. That's actually a total Simpsons line. I welcome our new robot overlords. But he said overladies, which gave it such a better angle. It's so good.
Bad jokes.
Mm-hmm.
B News was saying they have implants on Demure, $3.49, free shipping, wireless.
Do you get them installed? Where do you?
I think you just put them in your bra.
Oh, they're cutlets. I see, they're cutlets.
They're little baby burritos.
I was actually looking at my own cutlets today.
Oh God.
And I was like, because I lost all that weight last year, and I have gained a little bit back, but
Are you doing pinup poses?
We have. Yeah. Is this one? Wait, should I take? But I was noticing that I definitely have some jams up here. But if you look at them from this way, they're like these weird side jams. They're like very odd.
Whatever.
I'm gonna work them out because I have made a new deal with Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey. How do you say her name?
Halle Bailey.
See? You can see what the problem is here.
Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey.
Berry.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry is my new
you messed
workout.
us up. Halle Berry.
Halle Bailey is my new
fitness guru.
Worship guru. Yeah. So whatever she does, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with a ultimate fighting with Jake Paul.
Jovial is heading to John's wearing 6 diapers, so she only has to stop for gas. Oh, what happened to the Primo calendar? Are they for sale yet?
No. But I was gonna take us over into the room of broken promises over here. Come with us.
The bathroom?
To the room of broken promises. Well, no, we have tried to do a whole
chesticles.
We have been trying to do like sort of like find the time so June when we redid our business, we've been pretty much flat out on the business. Before that, we had lots of extra time not selling stuff, and we worked on on our videos and stuff. We did more stuff on our videos, like tried to make them better and stuff.
We put more time.
We did. And then these past 6 months, all the time's been going to eBay because we've had to work harder, which we did not count on.
Ayo.
We're really going to try to, bring a new level of awesomeness to. We're going to try really hard.
Come
to bring
with me
a new level of awesomeness to our program.
A room of of broken promises.
But the room of broken promises is that we tried to
that's
work on
you.
getting merch out this year, and we
I
totally
thought you were going to
completely
say we
failed.
kind of work on getting murdered.
Murdered this year, and we failed at that as well. But the merch, the shirts, some hats, did work on that. Just couldn't pull it off for this year. So for all of you who have been clamoring for overpriced Chinese Primo Kimo shirts, they're coming. They'll be here soon. Do they? They might make them in America. Actually, if they do make them in America, I will. But if you use like these print-on-demand places, let's talk to one of these print-on-demand people. Maybe we should not even go through a main company. What if Ryan does our print-on-demand?
Hey, Blue V2. I
You're
always
not
do
gonna.
that.
Why?
Just heard the world's worst pickup line. Does this smell like chloroform to you? Great show today, guys.
It does work.
Oh, thanks.
You'd be surprised
There's
how much
really
that
no
worked.
eBay talk today.
That's probably why people liked it.
Well, you're silly and cute.
Is there anything else to talk about?
Are you feeling cute?
We have a meet cute later. I'm gonna go get my my apron. I gotta make some pies. I'm gonna go get my apron. Wink, wink.
What kind of pie? Lactose intolerant.
Yeah, lactate pie.
Oh, John thought you were going to say married. I thought you were going to say murdered.
We got
but
married.
you were trying to
a
say
long time ago.
merch.
We've been together for 32 years, like constantly, and maybe a little too much sometimes. Not true, because she used to have a job, so we didn't have to see each other all the time. Last 5 years, we've been together every single day, 24 hours a day.
And we are still.
We're still here,
alive.
and no one's dead. But we didn't get married until 2018.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we weren't in a hurry.
And we didn't think we were ever going to get married, but.
We didn't care. But we were in Hawaii, and we're like, okay.
Yeah, we said, well.
We
go to
actually
Hawaii, then
we
we'll get married.
said Vegas or Hawaii, and Hawaii came up first. So, and I have to say, as an adult, I've never been to Vegas as an adult, only as a deadhead one time, and really didn't even, do any Vegas-y stuff. I've just been there, and it was hot.
Blue V2 is saying, thinking about changing my handle.
I guarantee she'll be calling you Blue V2 once you do that.
Right, exactly.
Immediately upon you doing that. Oh, Blue V2. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Sorry.
It just wants to roll off my tongue with VT. Glenn's got aloha t-shirt merch idea for you. I am Jones and Primo Kimo. I'm Jones and Primo Kimo.
Yeah, 2018. No,
No, 2008.
2008. Sorry,
Right.
Paul. Right. Yeah, duh.
No,
Sorry.
2008. What the
2008.
heck? I'm like, yeah.
But still, that was pushing it. That was sweating it. It happened to be, if you happen to see the most beautiful girl. It happened because we were going to Hawaii. The Hawaii thing happened, and then we got married there. That's what we did.
Yeah, because we were like, nah, it has to be, if we're going to get married, it has to be something like really special.
Yes. What was that?
Son, what is happening? Are you eating creepy things?
Did you just eat another water buffalo?
Word.
What are you doing?
Come up here, please.
Jump up here if you're still able. And then we're going to give you unnecessary
stable.
CPR. Unnecessary CBDB.
Yeah.
Did you give him some CBDB?
No, I have not given that to him lately because he doesn't seem to gobble it up like the first.
Oh, I was going to tell
Come here,
James that
baby.
our experience with that, if we haven't already said that, was that we got cheap, really good high quality CBD from a
Dog
local
treats,
company
dog
that makes some
treats.
dog treats. And it had, I wouldn't say that it's, I'm not recommending them for any purpose, except if anybody's had a Chihuahua, they're very shaky and they're just nervous if you go out of their view. And if she goes out of his view, he's just shaking. And he took one of these CBDBs. He was totally still looking for her, but he stopped shaking. And I was like, wow, it totally blocked his anxiety, which I thought was, it's probably a good thing. Because you imagine his heart's going to explode.
Pokey and I
while
are
he's
like
there.
E.T. and Elliot.
You are. You look at each other and you're like, no.
We are.
We're losing E.T. Whoa.
Paul's like, what's he hoovered? I love that. Hoovered. I think he's okay. I'm not sure. But
He just came around the corner horking.
well, there was, that time around where he had his teeth removed and
he
he
ate
vomited up a dryer sheet.
Like a dryer sheet.
Which was like in a storage unit or a storage bin from some of the stuff the Mercedes stuff that we were selling. And we were like, what the heck? And we had no idea he had even swallowed that until he vomited it up, which was terrifying. Are you okay, Tiny?
Oh, the lactose intoleration. That must just be a bummer.
Binary coded decimal. BCD.
Oh, no, it's not that. It's CBDBD. CBDBD. It's weed for dogs.
She clutched me like a baby seal until I said, okay, I do. We are.
No, we've actually,
if you could not tell, we are a very strange couples.
We have
We weren't worried about getting married. It's just whatever happens, and that's that.
and we've traveled all over. Well, we've traveled all over the U.S. And we did all of our stuff over the past 20 years. So we just sit here and rot now like old people, I guess, and go to still have to go to that place with the discount, Olive Garden. No, the other one, Applebee's. I haven't been to Applebee's yet.
No.
However,
rabbit ears.
yeah.
WTF's dog's favorite treat is rabbit ears with fur. Ew.
Mean to eat? I don't know if we get those here, WTF. I'm not sure that's an available food stuff
I don't think I can
in
handle
America.
that.
Well, it could be, if it's rabbit ears, that means, just a European country likes rabbits. So they cut off their
Paul has
ears.
never been married, engaged, yes, quite a few times.
Engage. My dog ate a sock one time. It came out the other side still whole. Yeah, dogs have good
I mean, there's
reasonable.
I would say at least once a week I'm pulling out one of our hairs from his butt, which is
He likes them. They're tasty.
not
Tastes
good.
like fruit
but,
juices
I mean,
and
we shed in
pleasant oils.
Yeah, I don't know. He's
Royal butt wipers.
my husband and I were the same. That's what Spending Sense says. Didn't get married for a long time. Didn't matter until we thought about spousal benefits.
We did
so
that.
we did
That
it.
was
Yeah,
part of our thing too.
actually, it was. Yep. Yeah, health insurance.
And we did. Yep. And
Yeah.
here we are. Got it all figured out now. Got it all figured out. Okay, guys, we're gonna go. We're gonna take off 8 minutes early, and I'm gonna use that 8 minutes to available without fur, but she doesn't like them. She likes she likes the fuzzy when she likes texture, like a different texture.
What are
different
that
feeling.
many rabbits like being?
Well, people
killed
eat
for?
rabbits. I mean, the French,
Carla.
right? The French. eat
Carla's
rabbits.
saying Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
with her little
Thanksgiving to all
pokey
you.
emojis.
Oh, also in the room of
we're
disappointment and
muted
broken
again.
promises,
Oh,
we're supposed to.
oh, it's back. I don't know.
I'm
I
guessing
don't
that's
know,
just some
something's
sort of.
calling or something.
It's not us. It's YouTube probably.
It's not us.
It's not us.
It's
Not us. It's not us. So everybody have an excellent day off. Please, even if you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, just think about our pilgrims. Think about America and how great we are, and we have pilgrims and turkeys. And also treat yourself nice. Thank yourself for being your best friend, and you should be. And treat yourself nice. And I'm not going to read off all your names. That was one of the things we promised to do today. But I am.
Well, as always, thank you to
Every single person who
everyone.
comes here and spends your time with us. We are grateful and thankful for you being here. You make us as happy as hopefully we do for you.
Lion just
Assuming
got
that's
a-
why you come back here
Lion
and not just
got
for
a
torture.
$600 cha-ching.
Yeah, that was from us. You're welcome. Thank you. And on that note, let's leave it there. We just made like $600. Watch our
Thank
show
you,
and we'll do the same for you. Enjoy the
Eat
odd,
lots of
weird
food.
foods that you'll only eat once this year.
Overstuff.
Overstuff. Get the get your vomitorium ready for multiple. If you've got multiple meals and whatnot. Actually, my sound is leaving my head.
Oh no! All right, we appreciate every single. Oh dear!
Punch the
Punch
dog.
you, poke you in the face. I'm sorry. Aloha, everyone! Happy Thanksgiving!
Is he leaving because you punched him in the head?
Oh, he's our baby seal.
Why do you always do that?
Oh.
It ain't cool being no jive turkey so close to Thanksgiving.
Oh, you guys, love you guys. See you soon.
Aloha!
5 blue shirts.